What's going on, traders? How are you doing? Somebody in the comment section asked me to elaborate a little bit more on signal bars, so I'm gonna start off with that. And what I mean by signal bar is basically entry bar. It's the bar that we take our trade on, and it is basically the bar that signals that our rules for entry are being met. So if I take, for example, this particular bar, the signal bar is this green bullish bar, and it confirms the trend line drawn working higher. So once the prices move back to the trend line, we want to place our trade. So this bullish bar, when you're working up in an uptrend, you obviously want to see bullish signal bars, and when you're working out in a downtrend, you want to see bearish signal bars. So in this case, we're looking to go higher, we're looking to buy. So when the prices make their way to the trend line, this bullish bar basically signalizes that the prices bounce off the trend line and we should enter here. There's really nothing special about signal bars. It's just the same thing as entry bar. It's just the bar we take our trades on. There is nothing really magical about it. Obviously, just remember, in an uptrend we're looking for signal bars to be bullish, and in a downtrend we're looking to be bearish. I'm gonna keep talking about this more in the video, so hopefully it becomes much more clear. As of today was a big uptrend, and you just want to buy the day it's like this, and it doesn't seem that steep and that strong, but when you see small little bars working higher, this is a very strong trend. Look at these smaller bars, lots of stems, and just chopping higher. This means usually a big trend, because market is not gonna go up like straight up like this. Obviously market needs the corrections, and remember, steeper the market is, the bigger likelihood of correction there is. The steeper the market is, the sooner you can expect the correction. But this is a good uptrend because the bars are small, it's not that steep, so the trend is healthy and it can continue to go higher and higher. So the opening for today was around here, 15:30 my time here. So at this point, when I came in, the first thing I thought, I look at this downtrend and I can clearly see that this downtrend is already finished. We're working lower, we got a break and a new low, rule of the trend lines, and we kind of bottomed out here. You can see the prices, the bulls didn't really let the bears to move the market lower, and I just draw this trend line from the first two swings. From these first two swings, this third swing confirmed it. This would be the signal bar that confirmed the trend line, and we would take our trades on. Obviously it was too early in this moment, and the EMA is pointing straight up higher. So at this point I'm just really banking on that this is a reversal and the bulls are now in play. As the market opened up here, but here you're way too far away from EMA, and you're not even close to the trend line, so you cannot take no trade here. You have to just sit on the sidelines and let it play out. The prices move lower and they make their way to the trend line. You got a second entry long here. This is a new high. You got new highs here. So this is first entry long, pull back, second entry long off the EMA. But I still think you want to wait a little bit more for the bounce of the trend line. It would have worked if you would have taken this, but you don't even have a break and a new low at this point. So I really think it is better to wait. You're just relying on the EMA here, and it is not a bad entry. I was a little bit afraid of this signal of this trend line working lower. But when the correction, there's one more leg down by the bears, and you see you cannot make the new low because the trend line is so strong and it's in the play, and a lot of people who are buying this market, they see this trend line as well. The smart traders, they see this trend line, so they they're gonna buy here, so the market doesn't have enough sellers to, you know, push the market lower. So in the cases like this, you know, the bigger trend line now overrides this shorter term one, and this was a good, you know, good long. In this case, when it comes to signal bars, actually this bearish bar would be the signal bar that confirmed our trend and confirmed kind of our entry. But since we are in an uptrend, we cannot have bearish signal bars. This cannot be our entry bar. So you need to enter, you know, after this bullish bar has formed, and this is now our entry bar. This is now our signal bar. And remember, I'm gonna say it even though it's probably clear for a lot of you guys, you need to put your stop loss one tick above the lowest swing, meaning you cannot put your stop one tick above this bearish bar, this one. You need to put it one tick below this bearish bar, not this bullish bar, excuse me, this bearish bar, one tick below this, because this is the one swing, this is still the lowest swing. So you cannot try to sneak in your stop loss a little bit, you know, closer to your target. It always have to be below this, you know, lowest swing. And then you can see this is from this little correction, this is price has made a new low, and this is a first entry short, pullback, second entry short. This is a one leg by the bears. Now you see bullish bars, and second bearish bar, second leg down. It broke below this bar, it triggered. So this is a second entry short that failed, and it's off the trend line, it is off the EMA, and it's a failed second entry short. So people are trying to pick the tops, and this is a wrong strategy. When the EMA is pointing up like this and you have clear bounce of the trend line, you know, you can clearly see the market geometry works. This is a first entry, second entry short, and in this case your signal bar would be, an entry bar would be this bullish bar. You cannot wait for this bearish bar because this is too bearish, but you always have to put your stop one tick below this bearish bar because it is now a new swing high. This is a higher high than this high. You got high here, and this high is a little bit higher at this point, so we have to put one tick below this. And then prices, your EMA is still pointing up, but then you get just a bunch of first entries, and they are not as reliable, and you know, you should wait for higher probability setups. And then you make this nice two-legged pullback to the EMA, first leg pullback, second leg, you know, and you can see the EMA holds. And at this point the market is so bullish, the EMA is pointing up and holding nicely, that this is a first entry, second entry long, two-legged pullback in, you know, near the EMA, and market moves in twos. So you know, a lot of bulls will jump on here, they will jump on, you know. And once again, your entry bar and your signal bar would be this bullish bar, and once again your stop has to be one tick below the lowest low. You cannot enter on this bearish bar because this is too bearish, you know. And this, when you're in an uptrend, you need bullish bars to confirm your entry. And then we are working at this point. You know, I was kind of starting to expect a little bit more correction, but this is the new high at this point, you know, during the day. So prices are working lower, they make this first entry long, pullback, prices break lower, and they make second entry long. I actually entered here. I entered here as well. I wasn't really talking about my trades, I got a little bit sidetracked. I took this trade and I took this trade right here, and I really got, you know, I almost got stopped out, but and you know, I'm gonna be honest with you, my hand was really itching to, you know, get out with break even, because when this congestion was taken up like here, I really was thinking, man, I really should exit. I cannot, you know, I cannot take the chance. But this was such a low risk entry, you know, this was such a low risk entry, and you know, you have to follow your rules. You cannot monkey with your trades. So I actually hung on, and you know, prices went higher, and I was like, yeah, this is what I'm going to talk about today, the importance of not monkey with your trades, because it was really tempting. You know, this took quite some time. How long did it take? 16:30 to 1639. Yeah, you know, 9 minutes is pretty long when you're watching the market stacking up like this. 9 minutes. So yeah, but you have to, you know, trust your rules. You know, price action rules, they work. And it worked. And then we got a little bit correction once again. This is now, you know, starting to look like a small trading range, so you don't want to go long into the resistance like this. And you kind of feel a little bit, you know, overdone a little bit. I was expecting bigger correction. We didn't get it. I was quite surprised. We just bounced from this support. And I don't think you want to enter here, even though it is a failed break. It is a small signal bar. I will still, you know, I still think you need a little bit more confirmation. But once you make this higher low, this bar, try to break lower and instantly shut back up. You know, this is the entry bar for this trade, and it is fell break lower in an uptrend. So this was a good trade to take in the market. Just look at these small little bars. It's always small little bars and kind of a lot of stems, and that's how you know the market is strong. And it is very hard to enter because, you know, a lot of people want clear setups, but on a day like this you're not gonna get such a clear setups. You just have to take pretty much, you know, these small little choppy bars. But early on this was a good session here, and you make, you know, one move up higher. You know, at this point, you know, you really shouldn't be thinking short. You cannot short this. This is a pure uptrend, and you really only have to be looking for reasons to go long. There probably can be some trend line. Let me see. Is there some trend line like this, or it's not? I think there might be even some. Yeah, there's probably some sort of trend line that's working out high here. You don't need that. You can just rely on this trading range, and you can just rely on the fact that it's working higher. And then you have this correction, and you know there is no new low, so there is no setup here. You have to wait, even though you're retesting this resistance, which is good. You know, now the resistance now acts as a support, and in my previous lessons, you know, I explained how market will come back and retest this. You know, remember all the guys that, you know, missed these entries. You know, market broke higher, pulled back into the, you know, trading range a little bit, and all the guys now they get a second chance to enter. So this is why you can see that the market, the resistance will act as a support and it's a viable trade. But you know, you have to wait for the new low. I don't think you want to take the chance here. The market just keep chopping higher. At this point you're really overdone, so there is no surprise there is correction. You're just working lower. And once again you come back to the key level, which you always, you know, need to find during your trading session. And you made a new low here, and prices broke below this bar. So this is a first entry short, pullback working higher, and they broke below this bar and it failed. These are two attempts by the bears to go short, but they're going short into this support now, and there is no wonder that it bounced on them in such an uptrend. So this is, once again, this is almost a repeat pattern of this, but this is much better because you got much clearer break and a two legs to a new low, and you got first entry, second entry short from lows in an uptrend. So this was a good trade to go long. It might be a little bit scary for new guys, you know, because once again you are basically, the market now has proven that it's going lower, so it might be kind of scary. But like I mentioned previous video, you have to trust your rules. You know, you have to trust these key levels, and this is how professional traders react to the key levels. So you cannot wait to go long at these highs once the market proven. No, you have to go long at the correction, at the low points where it's unclear. Yeah, it is hard, it is unclear because now you're working lower in this correction. But once you understand to read the price action, you can see this key level, and the smart traders will act upon this. So, you know, just follow the price action. You gotta, you know, believe those rules, believe the price action, and not let your common sense get in the way, because your common sense will tell you right here, you don't want to go long here because look at this bearish correction. We are now working lower. No. You know, throw your common sense out of the window. It's gonna help you much more. Hope I explained the signal bars a little bit more. I understand that we got, maybe we got even really beginner traders, who are just starting up. So I have never really thought about explaining signal bars, but signal bar is just our entry bar, and it's the bar that basically signalizes that our rules are met now. Every time second entries, this is our signal bar, because first entry long, pullback, second entry, first entry short, pullback, second entry short, that's failed, and this is the first bullish bar that formed, and the break above this bullish bar, signalized the failed second entry short. If the prices wouldn't break above this bullish bar and they continue to go lower, obviously it's not a failed second entry short. It's a failure only at the point when the prices break above this bullish bar. So I'm gonna try to keep explaining this in more videos. So I'm trying to appeal to more people. But yeah, this was a good trade for traders. If you just stick to the longs and you just don't try to short this, because it may seem that market may reverse any second, but no, the small bars chopping a little bit higher, you want to just keep buying, not selling. So I'm gonna wrap it up, and it was also easy to find the trend line, and there is no denying. You got some haters who tell you that price action doesn't work. There is absolutely, anyone can find it. If you've been trading 1 week, it's easy to find these 3 swings, draw your trend line from here, and just wait for key entry point. You just wait for prices come to you. And this is always, prices working higher, and you wait them to come to you, to your EMA. This is our, this is our tool. Once again, you wait for prices to come to you. So this is the smart way to trade, in my opinion. So that's gonna be for today, and if you like the video, hit the like button, and if you got any questions, you can leave them in comment. I will answer them if I get back. So bye guys.